Hearing your dad whistle the other day was pretty interesting.
My dad whistled?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he whistles.
No, he does a lot. That's where you get it from.
Probably.
I just don't think you ever realize it because you whistle also.
I think I do it more.
I do think you do it more. Your dad does it quite a bit as well. Because he does a lot.
Oh, well. Inception.
Now, something super weird again.
Morning, Dale.
Morning, Dale. Something super weird again happened with the StreamYard Facebook thing. Facebook said this started at 8 a.m. So I thought I punched in wrong in StreamYard. When I get into StreamYard this morning, I look, it says 9 a.m.
You know, I bet. When did you schedule it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, never mind. Thinking maybe if you scheduled it before the time change, maybe it screwed it up somehow. Screwed with the inner mechanisms, the internal.
Maybe
clocks.
I could have been. It just was weird.
I don't know. Facebook. No, it's not Facebook. It's StreamYard.
StreamYard. All right. Just good morning, Dale. Let me check Insta. Good morning, Instagram. Oh, look, you just got in the room.
Oh, wow. That's weird. That is quite a delay, ain't it?
Instagram has a huge delay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, gotta wake up. So you voted?
Mm-mm.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I knew I wouldn't have time.
I know, and I've been trying to wake up since 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
I called you at 7:05, 7:10.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I just seen I had missed
You told me to
calls.
wake you up early.
Oh, 7:17. Pretty dang close. Yeah, you didn't hear it.
Good morning, Riley. Good morning, Immortal. Immortal Spaceman.
Good morning, fellers.
Looks like you're not going to get a vote today.
I'll start squeezing in maybe after. As long as I vote on the issues. That's the most important part.
We only have one issue.
Yeah, let's vote on it. I gotta vote on it.
Gerrymandering one.
Yeah. Not good. The best part of waking up is Cryptids of Corn podcast in your cup. Ain't that the truth?
I got up and got blood work done. I should go. Robert, good morning.
Good morning, Robert. You should probably go what?
And get blood work done.
For what?
I don't know. Just when half of your family has died from weird illnesses, very young.
Probably good to stay on top of things.
I just told Emily that I'm getting close to the age my dad died the first time.
No, do you think that weird? That's weird to think about.
I always pick on your dad a lot. I don't think he's ever been legally dead. Probably been close.
Definitely close. I don't know if anything ever officially stopped, though.
We gotta get Dad here so he can tell us when he's seen Heaven's story.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Have you guys ever tried the Cider Boys caramel apple yet? I have tried it. I'm not a fan.
Now,
to be honest,
I think it may have been.
I think that was the.
It may have been Oaky. Oaky. I was talking to you about it. I'll try it. Caramel's a weird flavor for me.
Does he like it?
Yeah, do you like it?
Oaky. I'm not talking to you.
And then we have another listener on Instagram that their cousin owns an orchard, a cider mill in Michigan, and they're going to send us some stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's exciting.
So weird that you guys are talking about corn harvest and we're doing my corn. Yeah, I seen Robert sent the pictures of literally they're doing his front yard. Good morning, Justin and Jay. Hope you are both well.
Good morning, Chris. Doing well.
I was tired.
Hope you're doing well, too.
Oh, gosh. Immortal Spaceman. Greetings from the future, 2 p.m. here in England. Better than the Australians when it's 2 a.m.
Who's winning our election right now? If you're at...
I don't want to make today political. Me and Ellie, I almost don't want to go to Euchre.
Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know what they're be like.
Just old people stressed out.
Yeah, I know.
I don't really care about it. Like, either way.
Maybe at Euchre, that's their safe haven.
No, it's not. I remember the last time.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, we haven't done a podcast or
No. And we really have made very, very good attempts at not talking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it's not, I don't know, anything political. I don't know. Emily really wants to go to Euchre because it's, one of our only chances this month to go.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I just don't want to. Hello from the 8 Icon. Looking forward to the 2024 Bigfoot Jamboree. Or 2025 Bigfoot Jamboree. It's in our community calendar.
Awesome.
Thank you, Paula.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that was announced November 1st. And that is October 4th, 2025.
I checked. I'm going.
It's already almost, I think, 150 people or something like that.
Interested?
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
And I think we'll post stuff about volunteers. Good morning, Ambrosia.
Good morning, Ambrosia.
We'll post stuff about volunteers. I think we're going to do our first volunteer meeting in March, early March. Just have it at the bowling alley.
That's fine.
I know Jeff from Dayton wants to come up. He said he's just going to park his camper in the bowling alley parking lot.
That's fine.
That's what I said. You wouldn't care. That's Squatch 2024. Yep. Crypticon's coming up. I just bought a whole bunch of stuff for Crypticon.
Woohoo!
I'm
excited for Crypticon.
New table cover.
Like cloth?
Yeah, but I got the one that actually wraps around the whole front of the table.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's got the 3 sides, so we can tuck the bins under it.
Oh,
better.
We're getting professional.
I got a t-shirt rack.
Okay.
So like Strange Road uses, and they put stuff on it and art and stuff. So I got a t-shirt rack to go on the other end. So we got that new big banner that stands up.
Yeah.
So the other end, there's a t-shirt rack.
Okay.
So you can see the shirts. I got a little holder for the books. Chris. Can't wait for honor copy of the book, Justin. Can't wait to read it. Well, hopefully you like it. You should have a mock election: Bigfoot versus Tree Octopus. Tree Octopus would win.
I don't know. Bigfoot's the incumbent.
What's that mean?
He was in office before, so he's
It's very rare that you use a word that I don't know.
I don't know.
Incumbent?
Yeah, he's the incumbent candidate. So like I guess right now,
Am I saying it right? Incumbent?
Yeah. If Biden was running for president right now,
he would be the incumbent.
Yes. Yep.
The guy that's still in office, running for office again. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've never. Send me the. Oh gosh. Okay. Wait a second. Did you decide a date for the 2025 Jamboree? Yes, October 4th. I'm pretty confident we're just going to hover around that first weekend in October until we stop doing it. Riley, I'm gonna do my best to be there next year. It was a lot of fun.
See ya. You got almost a year to prepare.
Yeah, and then we're expanding it. I know we're at. There's going to be a lot more family stuff, which I'm talking to a couple people about. That was one suggestion. Is like basically there's going to be like a family building. Is kind of me and Jay were talking about, and I think I'll have some like free to the public speakers to go in there, maybe do half-hour presentations for kids and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
So that way those presentations will be more geared towards families and kids and that kind of stuff. And the VIP presentations will be more of, I guess, the professional level is what I would say. Especially with some of the people we're talking to about being speakers. So that's kind of the difference. If we can swing it, we're still talking about it. Doing the cornhole tournament, I think would be a lot of fun if we can find somebody to run it.
Run it, yeah.
Dad may do it. I was talking to Dad about it since the kids will be bigger next year, and Emily's going to take off more time and that kind of stuff. Dad may, my father may run that.
If he's
single elimination, I can't stand the really complicated.
I know
ones.
The double round robin.
There's 20 teams.
Yeah. Single
elimination. Sign up. You sign up. You don't. You don't. Okay. Let me read some. Send me a media release on the book. Oh, I'd be happy to. Try to, if you can help me, remind me. I'll send you all the stuff. Just shoot me the email or the Facebook message after this or whatever. Good morning, Dave. Or sorry, David. Can't wait to check out your book at Crypticon. Oh yeah. Why the picture 2 days ago. Caroline.
Good morning, Caroline.
Cool. I'll mark the dates. Yeah.
Cool.
Let me know. I might be able to help with that. Awesome, Riley. All right. So we got a good bit of people in here. Are you excited? Are you ready to see it?
I was going to ask you, but I know you're going to do a reveal. So
where do you think it is? It's already been in view. It's not there. It's already been in view the whole
On the
time.
shelf.
Go grab it.
Looks good.
That's the actual first book ever. So that's from the 48-hour printing. That's the only one. That's my that's my personal copy.
It looks good.
You look at it.
It looks. I mean, it looks like a real book.
These are the Amazon copies,
Oh, okay.
which Amazon did have a mess up, which is fixed.
Okay.
So that's why you get proof copies. Thank you, Michael.
What did they mess up?
I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
The barcode. They blew up the barcode.
Your name is spelled wrong.
Yeah, that's funny. You know how much anxiety I get?
I thought if I paused and looked at it long enough, you might like what?
No, you know how many times I went through that book last night?
Did you really?
Yeah. After Emily did that, Emily's like, her name's spelled. But she said it.
What do you think of that page?
I don't like the dots. I just don't like the. Just don't care. Oh gosh. We'll show you guys the book here in a second. Jay's looking at it. Now I want to talk about
This looks awfully familiar, though.
what
This book.
you've read it a dozen times.
No.
But doesn't it look good?
It does. That's it. Yeah. Like seeing it from there now.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It looks a lot better.
Caroline, so proud of you, Justin. Thank you. Had a lot of help. Good morning, Brandon.
It looks a lot better in the book.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Michael was there for the process and Alex did the majority of the mass editing. Which one? Even though your sister was smiling bigger at me, I'll take you. We got like no bandwidth here in Akron. Yeah. Oh, right for the beer. Yeah. No, I'm so. We need to put that one in a glass case. It will be.
Don't forget Michael Thompson's art is exclusive art.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. We should have.
I think he would have got a kick out of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Except that he makes some of his money off of being an artist.
Yeah, that might have shut some things down. No, it looks good.
The cover came out well.
Cover came out really well. Yeah, it looks great.
So there's that. Oh, gosh, okay. The cover has really cool colors. It's hard to see. But actually, Caroline did the back of the book, and she didn't even read it, and it was so perfect. So you see the barcode down there and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you the Amazon version. So you put that one back on the shelf. But yeah, so there's the book. Can't stick around today. I just want to say hi. Oh, hi, Brandon.
Oh, hey, Brandon.
But yeah, so you guys can get your copies at Crypticon, or they'll be on our website. November 25th. That's Monday. They'll also be on Amazon November 25th on Monday. Now, I personally prefer it if you get them off of cryptidsandcorn.com.
Yeah.
The Amazon one, so ignore they put a little seal on it so you don't resell the
Samples.
Yeah. The covers just don't look as good. It's hard to see on the camera. So the covers on the 48-hour books, I mean, just look how much more blue that looks.
Yeah.
They're definitely higher definition, and the coloring is a lot better. This just seems a lot more, it's muted color, but the book is, the inside's like down cool.
Okay.
I mean, it's the exact same format, so there's no difference. That and look at the barcode.
Oh, yeah.
They put their own barcode on it and blew it up.
Hmm.
So
It doesn't fit on that.
yeah. So I had to go in and fix it. So the actual ones, it's fixed.
Okay.
But,
so yeah, so if you get them off Amazon, this is the one you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look great.
You would have never noticed if you didn't see that copy first.
No, but it is night and day different.
The ones we have on our website are much prettier.
100% agree.
And then when I sign them, I'll even draw a little jellyfish in there for you.
Yeah, I agree with you on this 100%. Yeah, it's night and day different. I like this one way better though.
Paul, there's no free book for you. So yeah, I mean,
if the ask, or are you just saying that?
I'm just saying it.
Okay, you're jumping ahead of it.
Hey, Strange Roads, what's up? We'll have to come on and promote the book here soon. Oh, Shane, book looks great. Super happy to see you guys dropping stuff like that. Thanks for being such a bright light in the world. Seriously, you guys.
Oh, thank you, Shane.
Paul, I know. Pick it on Paul. We've talked about it on an episode recently that Paul T. Costco is famous and he gets everything for free.
Well, he's good.
Even Joe picks on him about it. Anytime, buddy. We'll have to schedule it here soon because it comes out November 25th officially.
Oh,
maybe we can do something. Hey, Strange Rose, are you gonna be at Crypticon? If we order them from your website, how fast can we get them signed? I will ship them. So generally, how I do shipping is on Mondays. But if there's enough orders, I'll do a couple days a week. So let's say if you order on Thursday, I'm not going to ship anything till Monday. Like the following Monday.
right, yeah.
But you get them the next week. I mean, Australians, I know a couple Australians. I don't know if they're in here right this second. They want signed copies. Always with their arm out.
Good morning. Ooh, good morning. Oh, hello.
Well, yeah, no, I can get money from the Australians. It's more that the shipping, and I've made a couple of them aware that it's
Gonna be a bit more.
yeah, and I think they're fine with it, especially a couple of them. I mean, we've got actually they're not in this book; they'll be in the next book, but we actually have a couple. Sorry, Strange Roads. A couple Australian encounters for the next book.
Oh, all right. With the arm, was that? Does he always have one arm pop out?
Mm-hmm. Anytime, buddy. We get them from your website. How fast can we get them signed? Pretty much, they'll ship within the week.
He's got that Andre the Giant.
I just had to buy a bunch of book packages to ship.
To ship him in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
What's the price of the book? It's $20. I mean, yeah, we do Venmo, but you just get them from the website. The website takes card.
There you go.
Check Insta. It's good.
Hello.
Yeah, so the book's very exciting. You can have that. You can have one of these, Jay.
The sample copies.
Yeah,
sweet.
I got them for just our families.
That's awesome.
Guys, for the Amazon ones, I just had to pay costs.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's definitely the book serves. I say it in the beginning that this isn't like a catch-all book about the subject, but this is an intro into our thoughts and theories on the subject with many encounters, all the way dating back to the 1800s into encounters that just happened a couple years ago. And then the next book is going to be a much more deeper dive into the breakdown of our theories. And Alex has helped me with that, the editor, with some actual scientific papers, like grad papers and research papers that are coming out about it. So the next book will be, this is an easy read, I think.
It is.
And so this is the book.
It is an easy read.
This is the book to help people get into the subject and have an understanding of the subject with encounters, the types that, those kind of things. The next book will be the much more deep dive into it.
Into each.
So I would definitely plan on reading them in order.
Ooh.
But it says in the book that these are our theories.
Let's see, you got the NASA study put in there. That's cool.
Yeah, because people ask for it all the time.
Yeah,
and it's not that, and I always feel bad because I'm just like, it's just hard for me to find the link. I have it saved on the computer.
Right. Yeah.
But you can't just ask me for it at a show.
Right.
Where the NASA link
Because
is.
you can't just Google it.
Yeah. So there it is. It's in the book. I put it right in the book.
Right.
So if NASA takes it down, that's on them. Congratulations on the book. Come down to the studio anytime for an episode. Oh, we'll do it soon.
You said that?
Straight Roads.
Okay. Yeah, heck yeah.
For that price, I might get 2 or 3 signed copies. That'll make a great gift. Oh, thank you, Chris.
That's awesome.
Just checking. Have you cut a spot on it yet for like a 30-second spot on the book? Not yet. I don't even know how to do that. So easy. A J clone could read it. Yes, please. TSR. Oh, The Strange Roads and Cryptids. Yeah, we haven't done one in a while. I miss doing them. They have a much more fun studio than we do.
We got to get down there.
But I like getting drunk in my studio better because the bed is much closer.
Yeah, less of a drive.
Less of a drive. Oh, and another more exciting news this week. Jay and his father have officially started work on the new studio.
Yeah.
He's been promising for 2 years.
Year and a half.
Before Atlas was born.
So a year.
He's a year and a half old.
That's what I just said.
No, I said before he was born. That's still about the longest you sat my knee in a long time.
Well, he's got his phone in his hand. He's started talking to it.
So the book's super exciting, and I thank everybody for helping. I got to peek in there after the jamboree. Oh, the new studio.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, we'll be ordering. Well, thank you. Like I said, cryptidsandcorn.com, November 25th. And right now, you can go onto the website, and there's actually a tab that says books. And you can hit notify me when in stock. So everybody will get an email when it goes in stock on that Monday.
That's awesome.
Super excited.
Congrats. Good job. Good work. It's officially here.
You see the picture I used of Atlas in it? Quotes from
yeah.
Steve Irwin, which is funny.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even see your little thing you wrote had Steve Irwin in it.
Yeah, it did. But I think it works.
Oh, no, it does. I mean, Steve Irwin's a big influence in my life. And then the take care, y'all. I'm heading to vote and pick up my camper. I see you, Strange Roads.
Yeah.
We'll message you soon.
I was going to say, yeah, we'll see you soon.
I have to figure out a day we can go down there.
Yeah, whenever, really. Whenever we got time.
Crisp high five to you all, gentlemen.
Thank you, Ryan. A crisp high five.
That's what I said.
I just had to say it again. Not just a high five. Crisp one.
No, it's definitely an interesting process. The legal side of it sucks. I'm glad Michael was here.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been fun.
Oh my gosh. I was literally doing the Amazon side of it, which I called him and his mom, and they're both amazing people. Or in the car. And because she's helped him do the process or done the process for him a couple times. You know, Michael's done a lot of books and
well, I mean, he started when he was a kid.
Right.
So I'm sure she had some involvement.
And they were telling me about how the thing evolved and all this and the Amazon process. It will be on Kindle. I'm just having trouble figuring it out.
Okay.
Because the file keeps coming up weird in Kindle.
Oh, okay.
And I just can't figure it out. It'll lie with me.
And we'll have to record it soon.
Yeah, that'll be easy. I mean, it's weird because it's more date. Like there's a lot of data in it. So some of the pages, like when you read them, like are going to be really quick to read because it's data. You know, it's a big chunk of the book's a reference book. That inspiration came from one of Lauren Coleman's book, The Sea Monster. It's right there in the top. Would you grab that book for me? The very, very top book sitting on the side.
Oh yeah.
That's Lauren. Oh, what was the other author for that? Was it Hooverman? I can't even remember.
Patrick. Hugh.
It's Hugh.
We spelled weird.
Yeah, the Field Guide to Lake and Sea Serpent. 90% of this book is a reference material. So this huge book, 90% of it is just encounters. And it's almost the exact same format. I just like how he did it. A little different and a lot of stuff. But it was a really, really cool book that I have. You can't tell I've had it for a long time. I've taken it everywhere with me.
Looks like it's seen some miles.
I bought it used too, so not all that was from me. Because I think it came from guys using it on on a boat. So that's why it was all wet. I never took it on a boat. Is Jay going to sign the book too if you want him to?
Yeah, if you want me to. But unless you want me to, I'm not going to. Chaos.
Oh
Of
gosh.
course, Brandon brings in the chaos.
Well, were you in the Discord? Did you see the stupid thing with Peanut the Squirrel?
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I want to talk about this. This is not the first, and I didn't express my feelings fully on the Discord yet. A thing that's upsetting me a little bit is this is not the first time this has happened. It's the first time mammals have been involved.
Okay.
And now everybody cares.
What? Having their pet euthanized?
Yeah. They've done this to reptiles and birds and fish and that kind of stuff forever.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's the first time mammals are involved, so people care.
Wow.
So that's upset me to that crowd a little bit. No, it's like they're like, why would they do this? Such a freaking. No, it's not. They've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
It's normally people's pet snakes.
Right. Yeah. No, there's that one dude's snake they killed.
Oh, we were talking about
pet store.
No, it wasn't a pet store. He was a snake breeder.
Oh, he's a snake breeder.
He was one of the biggest breeders in Florida. And a law had passed, and it was this weird thing where you had to give up certain species of Burmese python, certain subspecies of Burmese python. And they were coming in and euthanize him. And he was in the room, and he's like,
don't touch
80% of these snakes, that snake is safe, blah, blah, blah. They pull it out and shoot it, and then he starts freaking out. And then they threaten him because he's freaking out.
Yeah.
And I was talking in the Discord, I don't think I would die for any of my pets. Would I kill for any of my pets is a different story. Especially, yeah. Everyone forget Fred. He dead too. The raccoon, Fred the raccoon.
Yeah.
Oh my, don't get me started with Peanut.
So they were the same family, right?
They had over 100 rehabilitation animals.
Mm.
They had their documentation, their certifications. So the state could come. They didn't have to have that big search and seize warrant. The state where they were, when you have those rehabilitation permits, they can come in and look whenever they want.
What state was it?
New York, I believe.
Okay.
You can come in and look whenever you want. That's a part of the permitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I actually started a fish farm in the backyard or whatever, even if it was just those 3 big tanks and I'm raising koi, that opens my property up to search without warrant.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's because it's what you're doing. You're raising certain types of livestock, or you're raising wild species, or when you're rehabilitating, it's the same law that you open yourself up to government search, which is fine. If you're doing this kind of stuff, you should be doing it legally.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a backdoor thing to make sure you're not abusing animals. He had Peanut for like 5 years, thousands of videos.
Right.
Peanut and Fred are not just rehabilitation animals. Peanut was actually re-released and got injured in the same week and came back in the facility permanently.
Oh, wow.
So Peanut was a part of the rehabilitation program, got released, injured again, came back in. So he was a permanent, it's called Animal Ambassador Program, where these in rehab centers and stuff like that, if an animal is just like eagles, you ever wonder why they actually have eagles in like some zoos and stuff like that? Like Cincinnati Zoo in Brozier, there's a couple of our friends. Why they have those giant birds in what seems like really small cages, right?
Mm.
You know why? They have 99% of them have broken wings. They have fractured pelvises. They have injuries that are completely debilitating.
Yeah, they kill them out in the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what so there's enclosures why they're not huge, even though eagles are good flyers, is they really can't fly.
Yeah, they can't fly.
And they maybe hop and glide and that kind of stuff in those enclosures, but they really can't fly anymore. So they don't really need vast enclosures. Because you go to like Cincinnati, and I think it's one of the big raptors from South America. And he's in a massive enclosure.
Stink bird?
Huh? No. Raptor.
Oh.
Massive enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did is they came in for a reporting of animal abuse. And 99% of people point to this other content creator that was jealous of Peanut and the guy and called in will you look up which organization it was? I'll dog on him, but I want to make sure it's the right one.
Because I've seen the lady this morning. They found the lady that called it in.
Yeah, another content creator.
Yeah. Okay, what am I searching exactly?
Who killed Peanut? Which group? So you get called in for animal cruelty, right?
I literally typed in who killed, and Peanut the squirrel is the first thing that comes up.
So you get called in for animal cruelty. So you put all the animals in a cage and shoot them.
Yeah, that's
You can't be, and I said in the Discord, you can't be cruel to animals if they're dead. That is
New York State Department of Environmental Conservation and
Department of Environmental
Conservation.
Conservation.
County.
Let me see the word.
Here,
I'm about to read a word before you can.
Oops. Right there. That one that's highlighted. That whole paragraph thing. Somewhere in the middle it says.
It's just the count or environmental conservation and county health.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of the county it was in.
It's a weird name. Chumung.
Yeah. So the government sucks. This organization sucks.
The person involved with the investigation was bitten by the squirrel.
It's a squirrel. Bitten by. Did you see that?
Put it down.
How many hundreds of videos? Oh yeah, because any rabies, and we were talking about that in the Discord too. Any rabies vector that bites somebody has to be euthanized.
Has to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's any mammal.
Yeah.
Except maybe possums. I'll argue with anybody about possums.
Okay.
With rabies. Because technically they can, but.
Did it really bite him or they just.
No, they did not bite him. I don't care. It's a squirrel.
Right, yeah.
It ain't a pit bull.
Right, yeah.
I don't think you should put the pit bull down either. You break into somebody's house and you get bit by their dog.
Oh, yeah, that's a big.
That's what he's been bred for the last 3,000 years.
Yeah.
Now, pit bull biting somebody in a park's different.
Yeah, big time.
But if you go into you can have the most docile dog. You break into somebody's home, they don't know that they're going to the police.
Yeah.
But yeah, Peanut the squirrel had been. Yeah.
Did the squirrel have rabies?
No.
Okay.
No, Peanut did not have rabies. Yeah, 5-hour detention. Like, they tore his house apart. You guys should look at the videos. They look like they were looking for drugs. He's an animal rehabilitation. He had good records. And that's the thing is, I believe they didn't knock him on anything at the end of it.
Yeah, everything I saw looked nice. Like, he took care of very well.
Because he was a TikToker, right? He made videos. So his facility was very nice compared to some of these facilities. I've been to both. I've been to really good and really bad rehab facilities.
Yeah.
They made him get a police escort to use the bathroom in his own house. And then they ripped the guts out of his toilet.
For what?
I don't know. Looking for animals?
Maybe he had
endangered turtles.
What's that shrimp you used to have in there?
Oh, flower shrimp.
He's got them in that tank. They're just doing this all day.
Yeah, I'm all for. We need to start. I'm more on Facebook. I'm gonna. Just and one of the people doing it right, and there are people doing the rehabilitation thing wrong.
What do you? Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've seen
happens.
His wife is from Germany, and they questioned her immigration status. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. The whole situation with Peanut and Fred is insane. I honestly don't understand the world anymore. It's just sad. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
If it wasn't New York, imagine that happened in Ohio, right? Or Kentucky.
What? They killed the summoned squirrel?
They basically broke into a rehabilitation center. But the thing is, the investigation was done completely wrong. They should have investigated any report. You're supposed to investigate any report. When they get turned into an anonymity or whatever like that for these agencies, you're supposed to. They didn't need a warrant because the guy had a wildlife permit, rehabilitation permits. Mm-hmm. They should have sent a guy in to go look.
Why don't we do an episode on this?
Oh, we could.
Justice for Peanut. Maybe we can tell the guy.
Now they care about immigration. Yeah.
We can call over to the shack. Maybe they can do an episode on it.
I'm gonna have to come back in the show and talk about the book. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Really sad story. I heard about it from a friend yesterday. Yeah. But they've been doing this. I just want to make that very clear. They've been doing this to reptiles, birds, and fish for years.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there was an alligator in Indiana that was euthanized for being an alligator.
Yeah.
They are legally allowed to have alligators.
Mm-hmm. Well,
the guy was a very similar situation where it was like they came in for reports of animal neglect. First off, the only animal neglect there possibly could have been is some of the animals were a little chunky.
Overfed.
Yeah. And you know what? Out of all the animal neglects,
that's the one you can do.
Yeah, none of them are good. Overfeeding animals is bad.
Yeah.
But when you're animal neglect, you're expecting to see thin as rail, like bones exposed.
Yeah.
You see a really fat alligator, a snake that looks like a hot dog. and they euthanized the alligator because it was a part of the investigation. So they had to cut up the alligator for the investigation.
To see if it was eating like people.
No, it was this dumbest thing. It's just dumb. It would never happen in Kentucky or I guess in a southern state. They'd get shot. I mean,
Ambrosia, what she said, they're pulling a PETA. The animal can't be abused if we kill it.
100%.
It's like all them minks and.
Oh my god!
Was it minks?
Yeah, it was mink.
Let's release thousands of mink.
10,000 mink. 10,000 mink.
You're free right into the highway.
Every local bird and fish died, and then all the mink got run over by the highway. Yeah. Now I'm mad.
Right.
I probably could
hit record.
No, I want to look more, and I kind of want to wait a little bit to do an episode on it because I want to see what legal repercussions happen to the organization
or that lady.
Technically, she did nothing wrong. I know she did out of pettiness, but filing a report is not illegal.
No.
The way that the organization handled the report is what should be criminalized.
The ones doing the investigation?
Yes.
That thing we read off, wherever that was,
yeah.
Department of whatever.
Department of Conservation. I didn't matter. Because I know she did out of pettiness, right? You can file a report. He has a wildlife rehabilitation permit.
Yeah.
You can file a report on it. They're supposed to come out and investigate.
What was your report? Just neglect?
Yeah, it was. No, it was an issue of, animal abuse of certain facilities. Basically, I think the gist of the report was accusing him of not really rehabilitating animals and using them for financial gain, which is a serious accusation, which for a TikToker could be. But if you notice, Peanut and Fred, the creatures that he used 99% of the time outside of ambassador programs, he used them for ambassadors too, were the animals that were never leaving the facility.
Yeah.
He had 100 animals.
Yeah.
Look up any of those videos. What animals do you see? Peanut and Fred.
Yeah.
Lady called it and deserves a post.
Birth abortion.
Jeez. Brandon, you gotta be careful. It's Facebook.
Well, I mean, that's
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's Facebook.
I think that's been advocated on Facebook and
retroactive abortion. That was a book we read in high school.
What's that mean?
Were your parents? It was a book that turned my stomach. I have a signed copy of it somewhere because they all became school. No, where your parents could get you retroactively aborted up to your 18th birthday, where they basically harvest you for organs. Brandon.
Yeah, I know.
That's a T-shirt. A reports of Bigfoot text.
Attention pipe, tobacco, beans. Wait.
Huh. That's an interesting one. I'm trying to think. Pipe tobacco specifically. I can't think of any
good smelling kind. There's always one guy at a baseball game that's got it.
I don't even know if that happens really anymore.
When I was growing up, there was like at a high school baseball game, there's one guy puffing on a pipe, and it always just smelled so good. Cigars stink. I don't care what anyone. The cigarettes stink, but a pipe's always like pretty good. I remember that as a kid. Those are my memories.
I don't think so.
What?
I never liked any of the smell of it.
Like
any of it.
No.
Tobacco. I don't like marijuana. As far as this,
no.
I don't care what anybody does.
Yeah.
I just don't like the smells.
But the pipes, it just smells like good.
Now here's the weird thing with nicotine. Nicotine's a natural insecticide.
Mm-hmm.
It's a natural fish toxin. So that's if you're spitting in the water or smoking and stuff like that, it'll actually scare fish away. Mm. So tell your dad that.
What? Oh, God, yeah.
But no,
I've had that theory since I was a little kid.
It's not a theory.
Well, I did when I was little.
Because what it does is it attacks mucus. Mm. So if you think about it, a fish is covered in a mucus membrane, so it literally burns their skin to be around it. Even though it is addictive to pretty much anything with a pretty complex central nervous system. Just because it hits the right receptors, it just makes the buttons feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But it hurts fish, and it's an insecticide. That's why nicotine stuff's produced by plants. This is insecticide. Same with capsaicin.
Tomatoes have nicotine. That's weird. We're talking about this. Like a couple weeks ago, I read a whole list of.
But that's like for people, capsaicin peppers.
Yeah.
What makes pepper? It's an insecticide.
Yeah.
That's why 90% of the time the pepper fruit does not get eaten by bugs. Every once in a while it does. There's a bug that can handle it and that kind of stuff. But
for the most part,
because most mammals can't taste capsaicin, at least from South America, and no bird can. So you can give it to your birds and stuff like that. They don't have the receptors in their tongues to even have that taste.
To know it's hot.
Yeah.
Does it burn up their insides at all though? If you get like too much?
I mean, anything can, right?
True.
I mean, we're talking about now selectively bred, like the Trinidad's in the backyard and stuff like that. Those, you could.
I got a funny story about your Scotch bonnets too.
Did you just leave them in your car till it rotted?
No, I remember the ones that were green. They turned over. So like last week, I forget what day it was, but my friend Ti came into the bowling alley, and it looked like him and there had been drinking. He's like, why is your mango habanero? Not even that hot. Not even that. I'm like, yeah, it's not that hot. It's more sweet than it's just good. It's got a little ting to it, but nothing bad. He's like, I want something like hot.
Oh,
I want something really hot.
You went out of the car and grabbed one?
And I was like, you want like something really hot? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I got just the thing for it if you really want it. He's like, well, I'll have it. I'm like, let me go out to my car. And he's like, to your car. So I did. I went to the car, got 2 Scotch bonnet peppers.
Were there Scotch bonnets, not the scorpions?
I didn't do the scorpions. I just did Scotch bonnet. I roasted them in the oven and then made the mango habanero wing sauce and then mushed them all up in with it. He ate them and he said those are the best wings he's ever had. He's
Scotch.
Like, and his eyes were like, he was crying when he was eating them, but he's like, this is what I wanted.
Scotch actually tastes good.
Yeah.
Compared to the other two that were in the bag.
So I think I made the. Well, I was
like I told you, people in barbecue mix the Scotch bonnet with chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Because it doesn't taste like chocolate at the end of it, but it doesn't. But it milds a lot of the Scotch bonnet. The Scotch bonnets as a fruit have tons of complex flavors.
Yeah.
Outside of just the insane amount of capsaicin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his face is all red and his eyes are all watery. But he said it was the best wings he's ever had, and that was the hot he was looking for. I'm like, oh, all right, that's good. Because I was actually a little worried at first. I'm like,
oh, I killed this guy.
Like, oh man, this ain't actually gonna hurt him, is it? And they're like, no, it won't. Like the people I was working with, and I'm like, yeah, I hope that's right.
So, okay. I don't know of any really. I know about the chewing tobacco with the Osmond story, and that kind of stuff. I can't really think of one directly related to pipe smoking. If I ever get time, I'll look into it for you. And then Brandon, I need to find 45 Lone Colt, a good deal of 45 Lone Colt ammunition. Let me know.
For the judge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know though.
I don't ever want to have to use it, but I just imagine somebody breaking into the house and how much that's going to hurt my ears.
So you shoot it?
Yeah.
Well, I can say, hold on, sir. Let me put my ear headphones on, like your earmuffs or whatever, and then. All right, I'm good now.
No, always say yell hey, so they turn and look at you.
All right.
In the state of Ohio, you have to.
Yeah.
You'll be in so much trouble you shoot somebody in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And with the judge, they'll know.
Well, it depends on the judge. They might have shot themselves in the back 2 or 3 times.
I'll DM you a website. Perfect. Ammo Depot online. No, so let's all go burn down the New York whatever thing for killing Peanut. The audacity that for an animal investigation, they immediately start euthanizing animals.
I mean, Peanut's got to be up there with Harambe now.
I don't know.
Gotta be getting close.
Maybe it'll counteract. Maybe we needed Peanut as a sacrifice to counteract the thing that happened to Harambe.
So now everything's back at even?
Yeah, 2 left make a right.
I don't know if I agree with that. 3 lefts make a right.
We gotta kill one more animal ambassador.
But they did, Fred.
But it's like at the same time.
Oh, because they're smaller, so you gotta combine them.
Yeah, right. One's a gorilla.
Yeah.
The other 2 was a raccoon and a squirrel.
now we need like an elk ambassador.
Ooh, Shamu.
Or a giraffe.
Shamrock.
A giraffe would really.
A whale.
They've been doing that.
Yeah, it's got to double down. It's got to double
They've
down.
been
Maybe we'll
killing
get peanut.
whales.
Maybe we'll get peanut laws where they can't do that. Yeah, that is a good thing. That may be a good thing that comes out of this, is because it's a mammal and it's actually like an famous mammal that they did this to. But like I said, nobody cares. Well, not in this group. In general, populations do not care about ugly animals or scary-looking animals.
Yeah. In general, anything ugly.
Well, it's just how humans are programmed.
Yeah.
You know, humans are genetically programmed to like big eyes, soft fur, and defenselessness.
So like squishmallows.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what we're programmed.
They tapped into that to sell those things.
100%. Oh, they do with all those sorts.
Yeah. Look at the big, soft,
think about
big eyes.
Well, that's seriously. Why do you think baby dolls and brats and Barbies have oversized eyes?
Yeah.
It's because of that. It's because of that maternal instinct. Maternal doesn't mean just mother. I guess parental instinct is that humans are born with extraordinarily large eyes and heads.
Yeah.
For babies. So that's programmed for us to. The New York. I wonder what dirt Peanut had on the Clintons. My DNA is programmed to love the squonk. Yes. I'm going to draw a squonk just for you, Caroline. The New York government is the worst. Yeah.
Do you think
or it's half like super rural and
oh gosh,
and then it's half like the worst city in the world besides Chicago?
No, like upstate New York's
gorgeous. I had friends up there.
New York, the state is very comparable to Illinois.
Illinois, 100%.
Very
the same state. Yeah. Southern Illinois is just not even central Illinois.
Pretty.
Once you get 15 minutes away from the city,
yeah,
it is nothing compared to the city.
Right.
It is the middle of it's all like Ohio. Might as well be Ohio. Corn Belt.
Sorry, Brian. If they do it to a salamander, it's game on.
I will literally lead the cult to burn down whatever.
Who radicalized you?
Could you not? You imagine we'd be having a different conversation if they shot like a hellbender in the head or a giant Japanese salamander.
Shoot, yeah.
Well, there's only like a handful of giant Japanese salamanders.
Oh, if it was one of them, yeah.
On the planet. They'd have other problems.
That one that was living in
that federally endangered species.
If it was that one salamander lived in that family's basement.
But they didn't kill it.
No, if they did.
Yeah.
That would be, I think that's the third cryptid, the third animal.
The third animal. 200-year-old salamander guy's basement.
Yeah. Didn't they take out of their house?
Yeah, they did. And I get why they did it is for the breeding program. Because his genetics will probably, he's over 200 years old. Mm-hmm. So his genetics were not in the database whatsoever.
Right, yeah.
So I get why they did it, and it sucks for the family. I do think there's maybe should have worked out something.
What if they took it out and killed it? That would be just like
But that would be different. Assemble the corn cult. We strike at dawn.
That's scary. Yeah.
Peanut, for the murder of Peanut.
Yeah. Oh, man.
We strike at dawn. You ever seen that check? No.
The check?
Mm-hmm. The Bob.
Oh, I thought you said, did you see that check? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
no, did you ever send it?
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't have time yesterday.
I figured.
I was rebuilding our lane machine.
We'll probably leave a little early so Jay can go try to vote. Probably leave 5 minutes early. Glory to Peanut and Fred. I don't want to not pay enough love to Fred, but
right, I know, yeah.
Dawn doing nocturnal stuff. Now the trebuchets look better at dawn.
Yeah, we need the
like seriously. I know some of the guys that do the pumpkin junking.
Yeah,
they have the big cannons.
And
you have bowling balls.
Oh yeah, I have tons of them.
That's what I'm saying. A cannon that shoots pumpkins. Put a bowling ball in it.
I mean, just trebuchet bowling balls.
The cannons just have a little more
scariness to them.
Yeah, you just see like some hillbilly with a 50-foot long cannon.
Giant explosion. Well, we got plenty of that.
And you just hear the freaking well, some of them are chemical reactions, but you hear the air air compressor go and then when it stops, you just right through the office window. Going 400 miles an hour.
I wish we would have done it, but the one time I forget how many pounds of tannerite we exploded or shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just 4 pounds, which is still a lot. But I wanted to stick a bowling ball on top of it, just see how high it would go. But at the last minute, David's dad's like, "No, don't do that. What if it lands on the house?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess you're right. Didn't really think about that because that would put a hole."
Oh no! Whatever it comes down on is destroyed.
Yes,
It's a bowling ball.
I want to see how high we can.
What? Yeah, a bowling ball is probably like iron or steel.
What?
It's probably like iron or steel.
Okay.
Very strong, but rigid. So rigid, but brittle.
Yeah, it's pretty brittle.
Yeah,
Hits a sharp point, it will.
it just they explode.
And
There's like cast iron and steel and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like there are what is it? Diamonds are. I think it's diamonds too. Diamonds are one of the strongest natural occurring materials, but they're incredibly brittle. What that means is just when they hit their point, they just explode. They don't give.
Yeah, there's no flex.
If you ever needed a killdozer, I got you covered. Oh yeah, we just talked to Dale.
He's got a killdozer.
Oh, you can help us get or going to New York with farm equipment. If anybody asks, we put 20 pounds in an old truck. It sounded like the Marvel Comics kaboom. With corn called gather round.
Quacoom. Carthoom. That's my favorite onomatopoeia. Carthoom. I forget. What was that?
I'm just gonna have water balloons full of newt poison.
That'd be so awful.
But it's like that water. 10 to 20 minutes, you just die, and it's horrible.
Well, I feel like if it's a water balloon full, you're gonna die pretty dang fast.
It doesn't really, like I told you, the tetrodotoxin doesn't really matter about the amount you get.
Okay.
And it's just as a horrible way to die because it starts shutting off your lungs and stuff while you're still conscious.
Dale, I drive dozers, and Brandon, you drive all two.
Now there's a crew.
All for peanut.
It's not just for peanut; it's what peanut represents.
Well, yeah.
The government overstep and overreaction.
True.
They shot a TikTok squirrel. I actually don't. I think they euthanized it with a hammer. I really don't. Look at how they euthanize peanut.
I don't think they'll tell you.
Water balloons full of. I'm not. Rough skin newts are way more deadly than any poison dart frog.
Way worse.
And guess what? They don't need ants to produce it. That's why you can have, like, you go to the pet store and buy poison dart frogs and be like, look, I have poison dart frogs. Because they're not feeding them the extremely toxic ant they get their poison from.
So they're not poisonous at all without it? Without ants?
Not in any real meaningful way. Technically, all amphibians that are alive today are poisonous.
Like a little bit.
Yeah. But we can eat most of them. When you're looking at those guys,
like an apple have an arsenic in it.
Yeah. Like bullfrogs are poisonous. Leopard frogs are poisonous, but we eat them. It's just for peanut. All right. Let's start wrapping it up.
How many are we doing? All of them today?
Yeah, plus a Wednesday. Yeah. So I said you picked a day you picked a bad day to go try to vote. Hopefully. Well, why don't we just go drive up there, drive past, and see how bad it is?
I was gonna say too. If you got any time tomorrow, when we schedule,
we'll figure it out.
Whenever we do it, whenever we post stuff, we can always record one.
I got a really cool. They probably euthanize it with euthanizing solution directly into the heart. That's typically how they do small animals. Yeah, I get that, Ambrosia. That's typically how they do small animals. But this is also a group that broke into a house and searched a toilet and was screaming at a guy. The thing is they came in like a wrecking ball. No, pun intended. And they didn't legally have to. They could have walked into the guy's house. The guy was super cooperative and all that. Like, they don't even technically have to knock. Like when you have those permits. I mean, could get some dressed up as a janitor, infiltrate the facility, put poison dart frogs in their soap dispenser. Just newts. Just have a newt in a water bottle and shake it really hard.
We're awful.
Have a good one. Go vote, but don't vote. They're all like that. If you come to New York, let me know. There we go. Okay, bye, friends.
Oh my gosh.
If you see the corn called bust in New York, just ignore it.
What's in front of that if? Is that like
it's a GIF. You just can't see it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I can't read that word.
Have a good day, Riley. All right, start signing off. Bye, guys.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Take the yellow jacket from.
Or put them in their houses. Yeah, there was a lot there, wasn't there?
Yeah, but it was the last. It's just how it is. Like right before fall up here.
They're bad in our garage too.
Have a fantastic day. See you, Chris. Bye, guys. Remember, the book comes
Bye,
out
Chris.
at Crypticon or November 25th. Depending, I don't know how many copies will be available, but get them while they're hot. All right, bye, guys.
Bye, Dale. Bye, Caroline. Bye, Ambrosia.